Hong Kong's Central Business District is commonly referred to as just Central. It's the beating heart of the city's financial, political, and cultural capital. Located in the northeast corner of Hong Kong Island, facing Tsim Sha Tsui across Victoria Harbour, it serves as a headquarters for multinational banks, consulates, law firms, and government offices. Many of Hong Kong's iconic landmarks are in this district, including City Hall, the Bank of China Tower, the IFC Mall, as well as the Hong Kong Observation Wheel, which is a great place to soak in the views of Victoria Harbour and the waterfront. The City Gallery Public Exhibition Center, run by the Planning Department, showcases Hong Kong's urban planning infrastructure and future development. It's worth visiting to learn about Hong Kong's urban planning and infrastructure and how it has evolved over time. In this vlog, I'll be visiting the Central Business District and the City Gallery. Before British rule, Central was part of the Western District, home to Cantonese and Hakka communities engaged in fishing and farming. The deep water harbor was already a vital node in Asian maritime trade, attracting Chinese merchants and regional commerce. Following the First Opium War and the Treaty of Nanking in 1842, which ceded Hong Kong Island to the British, Central became the heart of the new colony. Queen's Road was one of the first major thoroughfares linking the waterfront to the inland development. Statue Square and Government Hill were civic spaces symbolizing colonial authority. They were flanked by institutions like the Legislative Council building. Japanese occupation disrupted Central civic life, especially during the Second World War. Landmarks such as the St. John's Cathedral was repurposed and later restored. Land reclamation projects were made as major waterfront expansions reshaped the coastline, enabling new infrastructures like City Hall and the General Post Office. City Hall was officially built in 1962. It is considered a modernist civic landmark, now repurposed for arts and public events. The rise of finance started in the 1980s with buildings such as HSBC's headquarters in 1985 and the Bank of China Tower in 1990. This marked Central's ascent as a global financial hub. You can find colonial legacy in places such as Government Hill, Statue Square, and the St. John's Cathedral, which anchor memory and authority. Buildings such as the skyscrapers to IFC and Cheung Kong Center symbolize Hong Kong's global economic stature. The City Gallery represents a new ethos where history, art, and planning converge. The Bank of China Tower by IMPEI is a geometric marvel reflecting feng shui principles. 2 IFC at 415 meters high is the tallest building on Hong Kong Island. It anchors the IFC Mall and has an airport express. The Cheung Kong Center, a sleek, minimalistic design by Caesar Pelli, symbolizing Li Ka-shing's empire. These are all modern icons of the central skyline. The pedestrian infrastructure in Central is excellent. It has compact walkability with dense grids of Queens Road, Davos Road, and Connaught Road forming the district's spine. Elevated walkways, which are climate-controlled bridges linking major buildings, malls, and transit hubs. Central acts as a transit nexus. This includes the Central MTR station, Hong Kong Station, which includes the Airport Express, and the Star Ferry Pier, which gives pedestrians seamless intermodal connectivity. The Central Elevated Walkways was initiated by the Hong Kong Land to connect Connaught Place, which is now Jardine House, Swire House, now Chatter House, and the General Post Office in the 1970s. It was expanded exponentially through the 1980s and 2000s by both government and private developers like Jardine Matheson and Shun Tak Holdings. Strategic nodes in the Central Elevated Walkways include Connect IFC, Exchange Square, City Hall, Central Market, and the HK Macau Ferry Terminal. The Central Elevated Walkways separates pedestrian traffic from vehicles, enhancing safety, efficiency, and comfort. Many sections are air-conditioned, which offers relief from Hong Kong's heat and humidity during the summers. The Central Elevated Walkways reflect Hong Kong's cities without ground ethos, where public life unfolds above street level. Learn more about the elevated walkways on my blog in the description below. Central is a bustling business district and a major transportation hub in Hong Kong, and has many prominent landmarks that have come to define the Hong Kong skyline. If you are planning on visiting Central, use TripAdvisor to help plan your trip. IFC and IFC2 are two of Hong Kong's most iconic towers. They anchor the central elevated walkways and are symbols of the city's financial prowess. 1 and 2 IFC in the heart of Hong Kong are home to highly prestigious businesses and international financial institutions. Designed by the renowned architect Cesar Pelli, the towers project strength and integrity in the classic skyscraper tradition, a city within a city with nearly 3 million square feet of prime office space. They accommodate thousands of people daily for both work and leisure. The towering 2 IFC is Hong Kong's preeminent landmark and enduring symbol of the region's robust financial vigor. One IFC was completed in 1998, 2 IFC was completed in 2003. 1 IFC stands at a height of 210 meters tall with 39 floors. 2 IFC stands at a height of 412 meters tall, has 88 floors, and is the second tallest building in Hong Kong. IFC buildings are modernist towers with vertical emphasis and shimmering glass facades. As mentioned before, IFC2's illuminated biennials serve as beacons, echoing Hong Kong's role as a financial hub. The IFC Mall is linked to Central's elevated walkways, connecting the Central ferry piers to the mid-central escalators, forming a seamless urban circuit. The IFC Mall is one of Hong Kong's most visually appealing shopping destinations, allowing you to complement a relaxing afternoon of shopping with soothing water views and conclude it with a gourmet meal with a glamorous harbor backdrop. The large mall houses over 200 international brands, from mid and upper price clothing to luxury fashion. In IFC Mall, you can enjoy a lot of upscale dining. It could be pricey, but it is very well worth the price, as there are several Michelin star restaurants there. The mall is part of a complex that includes the prestigious Four Seasons Hotel. The mall also has direct connections to the Airport Express and Hong Kong Station, making it easy to connect to other parts of Hong Kong and the airport seamlessly. Exchange Square is an award-winning architectural achievement in central Hong Kong, comprising of 3 statuesque office towers that house the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, built by Palmer and Turner. 1 Exchange and 2 Exchange Square, at both 188 meters tall, was built in 1985. 3 Exchange Square was significantly shorter, at 140 meters tall, was built in 1988. Exchange Square functions as offices, the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, consulates, law firms, and arbitration centers. It has been home to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange since the 1980s, symbolizing Hong Kong's rise as a global financial hub. The Podium Plaza features Henry Moore's oval with points sculpture and a fountain, offering civic space amid corporate density. Statue Square is a public square in central Hong Kong, located along Davao Road, bordered by Connaught Road and Davao Road, and split into 2 sections by Chater Road. Statue Square was created in the 19th century, and until the Second World War, it was home to statues of various British royalty, including Queen Victoria. Today, the square features a statue of Sir Thomas Jackson, a prominent banker, as well as a war memorial and fountains. Bordering the square sits the former Legislative Council building. Its designers used a neoclassical style and incorporated Far Eastern characteristics. The Statue Square is open 24 hours and serves as a symbolic spatial anchor between major civic and financial landmarks like the HSBC's headquarters and City Hall. Hong Kong City Hall is a landmark cultural complex located at 5 Edinburgh Place in Central. Despite its name, it does not serve as a seat of municipal government. Instead, it functions as a vibrant hub for arts, heritage, and civic memory. Built in the international style, the current City Hall was completed in 1962 and declared a monument in 2022. The original City Hall once stood where the HSBC building and Bank of China buildings now rise. This was from 1869 to 1933. The current structure is the second generation hall, built to serve civic and cultural functions. It houses concert halls, exhibition spaces, a library, the memorial garden, and a shrine. Most facilities are open daily from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., with the memorial garden accessible from 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. BigBus offers hop-on, hop-off Hong Kong sightseeing tours, revealing the city's rich blend of Chinese and colonial history. Central, as its name suggests, is where it all happens on Hong Kong Island. It's the central business district, government headquarters, and where all the general hotspots for everything is. Use my link to book your BigBus in Hong Kong to explore Central. The City Gallery is Hong Kong's first planning and infrastructure gallery, previously known as the Hong Kong Planning and Infrastructure Exhibition. The gallery was renamed and reopened as the City Hall Annex building in 2012. Through interactive exhibition, the City Gallery showcases the city's major planning proposals and infrastructure projects, as well as its infrastructure development outlook. There are 55 interactive exhibits spread over 5 floors of the gallery, with temporary thematic exhibitions on the ground floor. Walk-in visitors can sign up for free scheduled tours in Cantonese, English, and Mandarin. Admission is free. You are also welcome to explore on your own. The 5 floors of the City Gallery have been or planning to be renovated, including the works on the ground floor, the 3rd floor, and 4th floor, which were completed in 2021 to update the exhibitions regarding the planning history of Hong Kong, the evolution of the skylines and coastlines, the contrast of Hong Kong now and then, and so on. In addition, renovation works on the 2nd floor have been completed to showcase in an innovative, interactive way with technology Hong Kong's macro planning, the 2 major strategic growth areas, Northern Metropolis and the KYCAI, transportation and other infrastructure projects. They are planning to renovate the 1st floor and exhibitions related to theme and sustainability. These exhibitions will focus on green living and nature conservation, and interesting parent-child interactive creation models will be adopted to attract different types of visitors. The City Gallery showcases the achievement of Hong Kong's planning and infrastructure development. It provides a venue for permanent exhibition and thematic exhibitions and acts as a platform for collaboration and exchange of planning ideas as well as public engagement. Besides permanent exhibitions, 40 thematic exhibitions were conducted in the past 5 years. On the first floor, there are exhibits on unique Hong Kong living environment, protecting our heritage, and Hong Kong next century. Unique Hong Kong displays a collection of local unique features. Living environment presents you numerous elements and principles related to harmonious living environment. Protecting Our Heritage is a short video which presents numerous elements and principles related to harmonious living. Hong Kong Next Century are visions of the future from people around the world. On the second floor, there are exhibitions such as Unique Hong Kong, Strategic Picture, Strategic Infrastructure, Transportation and Communication, and Sustainable Hong Kong. Unique Hong Kong displays a collection of local transportation features. Strategic Picture introduces the visions and goals of Hong Kong's strategic spatial planning. Strategic Infrastructure showcases a hidden network of tunnels, cables, and transportation infrastructure. Transportation and Communication introduces Hong Kong's transportation network, while Sustainable Hong Kong shows a short video about sustainable developments. The third floor has two theaters, a planning timeline, and coastline and skyline views. The planning timeline displays the history of Hong Kong's infrastructure developments through interactive screens. Coastline and skyline shows the transformation of Hong Kong since the 1900s. The gallery frequently rotates its thematic displays, often featuring interactive models, planning proposals, and roving exhibitions. For the latest updates, you can check out the City Gallery's official website. On the fourth floor, you can find exhibitions such as Visionary Hong Kong 200, Hong Kong Then and Now, Treasure Hunt, and Inclusive City. There you will find a photo exhibition presenting the history of Hong Kong infrastructure development. With the motion sensor, visitors can study changes of various places in Hong Kong on interactive screen. With Treasure Hunt, visitors can study changes of various places in Hong Kong. Inclusive City is the first tactile and audio system to be permanently installed in Hong Kong. Thematic exhibitions spotlight the city's evolving urban landscape, infrastructure, and planning vision. The current thematic exhibitions on display include the Hong Kong Impression Series, Infrastructure Imagination, Hong Kong 30 Plus, and Sustainable Lantau Blueprint. Hong Kong Impression Series explores livability, culture, and visionary urban futures. Infrastructure Imagination reimagines city development from 1972 to 1988. Hong Kong 2030 Plus is geared towards a planning vision and strategy transcending 2030, a forward-looking planning blueprint, and Sustainable Lantau Blueprint and underground space development studies showcase strategic urban innovations. The City Gallery is Hong Kong's first exhibition hall with the theme of urban planning and large-scale infrastructure development to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Hong Kong's return to the motherland. The Development Bureau and Planning Department jointly hosted a special exhibition with the theme of envisioning beyond legacy at the City Gallery to collect views of the public on using land of the future Kaiyizhou artificial islands. There are several exhibitions of the City Gallery, mainly showing the principles of urban design and materials related to sustainable development. On the second floor, visitors can sit in a simulated car and learn about the development process of local transportation network. On the third floor, people can better understand the city's future development plans by watching videos. The Resource Center on the fourth floor provides books and periodicals on infrastructure facilities. Use Trip.com to help with your visit to the City Gallery. The Central Harborfront event space is one of the city's premier outdoor venues, offering 36,000 square meters of open-air flexibility right on the edge of Victoria Harbour. Highlights of the Harborfront event space include 360 degrees skyline views, versatile programming, prime location, and robust infrastructure. Enjoy panoramic vistas of Hong Kong's iconic skyline and Victoria Harbour. It hosts everything from art exhibitions and cultural festivals to sport events and corporate functions. Nestled between the harbour and the city's core business district with easy access to public transportation. Equipped with emergency access roads, fresh water supply, and 2,250A 3-phase electricity, it's ideal for large-scale productions. Located at the under the top in the central harborfront event space is Cirque du Soleil Hong Kong, which will be taking place from May 21st, 2025 onwards. It's a whimsical journey of self-discovery following the innocent as he's swept into a fantastical world by a mysterious trickster. You can expect 53 international artists performing jaw-dropping acrobatics, contortion and aerial feats, live music, elaborate costumes, and surreal storytelling. There are VIP experiences available, which include lounge access, meet and greets with the performers, premium seating, and exclusive gifts. Prices of the tickets vary ranging from standard at 450 Hong Kong dollars to 1,998 Hong Kong dollars for VIP. Children aged 2 to 12 enjoy $100 off selected tiers with valid ID. You can explore ticket options and VIP purchase on Seekit's official page or check Cirque Hong Kong's portal. It is currently operated by the Entertainment Corporation Limited, which partners with the AIA Group to operate the adjacent AIA Vitality Park. The AIA Vitality Park features a range of health and wellness activities and family entertainment. The partnership embodies purpose to help millions of people live longer, healthier lives. The Hong Kong Observation Wheel is a must-visit attraction on the central harborfront, offering stunning panoramic views of Victoria Harbour and the city skyline from 60 meters above ground. The Hong Kong Observation Wheel has 42 gondolas, including one VIP gondola with leather seats and a clear glass bottom floor. All gondolas are equipped with air conditioners and communication systems. Each ride includes 2 to 3 rotations and takes 15 minutes. Each gondola sits a maximum of 8 people, other than the VIP gondola, which seats 5 people. Tickets can be purchased online to skip queues. Ticket prices are 20 Hong Kong dollars per adult, 10 Hong Kong dollars for children 3 to 11, seniors 65 plus, and private gondolas are $160. To learn more about the Hong Kong Observation Wheel or to book tickets, you can visit their official website. To get to the Hong Kong Macau Ferry Terminal via elevated walkways, head towards the IFC Mall entrance, enter the elevated walkway system via IFC and follow signs for the central elevated walkway. Walk towards the Shun Tuck Center and the walkway will guide you above Canal Road Central, passing landmarks like Exchange Square and Wing On Center. You will arrive at the Shun Tuck Center, which is the building the terminal is connected to. Shuntuk Center is a major commercial and transport complex technically located in Sheungwan, located at 168-200 Canal Road Central. It features 2 high-rise office towers, a 4-story podium with a shopping mall and a food court, and most notably, the Hong Kong Macau Ferry Terminal on its upper level. The Hong Kong Macau Ferry Terminal is a major transportation hub that connects Hong Kong and Macau, providing ferry services between the 2 special administrative regions. The terminal facilitates high-speed ferry services that transports visitors between the 2 regions. The ferry journey provides a convenient and relatively fast mode of transport, typically taking around 1 hour. Passengers traveling between Hong Kong and Macau go through immigration and custom procedures on both ends of the journey, as Macau and Hong Kong have separate immigration controls. The Hong Kong Macau Ferry Terminal is an essential transportation link between Hong Kong and Macau, 2 very vibrant and culturally rich regions. Adjacent to the Hong Kong Macau Ferry Terminal is the Central and Western Promenade. Hong Kong's Central Business District, known simply as Central, is a layered urban narrative of colonial ambition, maritime trade, post-war resilience, and global finance. Stretching along the waterfront of the Central and Western District, the Central and Western Promenade offers picturesque views of Victoria Harbour and landmarks such as the IFC, the Hong Kong Observation Wheel, and attractions across the harbour in Tsim Sha Tsui, as well as its many museums and Avenue of Stars. From this promenade, you can see the West Kowloon Cultural District as well, which is home to cultural venues such as the Hong Kong Palace Museum, M+, and Sky 100. The Central and Western Promenade is a great spot to catch ferries departing towards Macau, as it is directly adjacent to the Hong Kong Macau Ferry Terminal. Be lifted 60 meters up in the air when you take a ride on the Hong Kong Observation Wheel. Enjoy spectacular views of Victoria Harbour, Hong Kong Island, and Tsim Sha Tsui on top. With 42 luxury gondolas, including 1 VIP gondola, the wheel can comfortably seat 8 passengers. Skip the line at the box office when you book your Hong Kong Observation Wheel ticket through Klook. Enjoy riding the quickest and most convenient transfer that will take you between Hong Kong and Macau. Relax on comfortable and spacious cushioned seating as you make your way to either city. You have the option of Cotai Class or Cotai First. Both are excellent options and provide a comfortable way to get to either city. Use my link to book your Cotai water jet ferry ticket between Hong Kong and Macau. Walk past colonial-era buildings like the Legislative Council Building, Statue Square, and City Hall, juxtaposed with modern icons like the Bank of China Tower. Elevated walkways connect major malls and office towers, offering a climate-controlled pedestrian experience. Central is more than just the financial heart of Hong Kong. It's a dynamic fusion of East and West, old and new, commerce and culture. Home to international banks, consulates, and multinational headquarters, Central is Asia's premier business district. The IFC anchors the skyline with 2 IFC soaring 415 meters and housing top-tier financial institutions. If you're interested in urban planning and infrastructure projects, the City Gallery is worth visiting as it shows Hong Kong's evolution over time and its plans for the future. Watch the Cirque du Soleil at the Central Harbourfront event space or ride the Hong Kong Observation Wheel for panoramic views of Victoria Harbour. Use the elevated walkways to head over to the HK Macau Ferry Terminal and watch ferries depart for Macau. The best view is from the adjacent Central Western Promenade. In the next vlog, I will be visiting Tai Kwun, Western Market, and the mid-central levels.